Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
180! Four now.
On 1st down, gone. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play action, it's gone. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange. White.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Hurry up!
To go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Hurry up! Load it! Load it!
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rivers to throw this time. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll run it here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
20.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Gone. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way down to the 37. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 42 yards.
17.
Now Goff on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, Rocket. Hey, Rocket.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And this is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. First down, Rivers. Drops it underneath for Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Delta! White! Brown! Brown!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Done! That 180! Hot! Hey, check, Mike. Done!
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Buffalo
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Okay. Motion. Mike 5-5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 25 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to fight through one tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they try the right side here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll go with a ground attack here. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We got three. Come on, 90. Delta! Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball. Hey, hurry! Run!
Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Q. 12. White! We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Yeah, Rocket.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Four down. Check. Hey, I got number 80. Check. Orange.
57 to Mike. 57.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now running right through it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey!
Hey, switch!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down, Rivers. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Set, 380. Load it. Load it. Brown. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Four down. Four down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, 76. 76.
Throwing on third. Gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down, four down. Shell, shell, shell. Under crunch, under crunch. What's that?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Four down, alert.
Buffalo wall, Buffalo wall. Load it. Load it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep.